Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I rise today to talk about Social Security, the nation's #1 anti-poverty program for the elderly and the nation's #1 anti-poverty program for children. Every member of this 435 body is impacted by Social Security. It might surprise you, Mr. Speaker, that Social Security has not been enhanced in over 50 years. And with Mr. Trump's latest proposal, and that of Elon Musk, to acquire all the data and information on the more than 70 million Social Security recipients and Medicare and Medicaid recipients, for what purpose? Americans should be outraged. Clearly, one would hope that people in this body are outraged enough to speak up on behalf of their citizens. Why? More than 10,000 baby boomers a day become eligible for Social Security. More than 70 million people across this nation receive Social Security, a governmental insurance program that's never missed a payment, and yet Congress hasn't enhanced the program in over 50 years. And now, God help us, Mr. Musk has plans for Social Security and Medicare. They've been charged with cutting $2 trillion out of the budget. The three largest items in the federal budget are Social Security, Medicare, and defense. Where is Mr. Musk going with this, and why does he need the data and information on every American citizen and more than 70 million Social Security recipients? I hope, Mr. Speaker, that you're mentioning this to your constituents in your district. You have over 115,000 people who get pensions from Social Security, 88,000 retirees, 10,000 plus disabled workers, most of them veterans, 5,486 widows, 2,509 spouses, 8,000 children. And you know what, Mr. Speaker, what most members don't realize? This is the #1 economic development plan for every single congressional district. Why? Because every district, on average, gets $2 million a month from Social Security, because it goes directly to those constituents of yours, Mr. Speaker, that I just named. And where do they spend that money, Mr. Speaker? Right back in your district. Right back at the local pharmacy, at the grocery store, heating and cooling their homes, putting gas in their tank. This is what the American people are facing. When are people in this body going to have the guts to stand up and take a vote for your constituents, people who haven't seen a benefit enhancement in more than 50 years? Do you think the cost of living has changed a little? Is it okay that 5 million of your fellow Americans get below poverty level checks, having paid into a system all their lives? Is it okay that most of them are women because they've spent time in the workforce taking care of their children, and when they were in the workforce were earning less? Rise up, America. Rise up, Mr. Speaker, and join us in saying, let's have a vote. Let's send what our constituents need. We haven't done the job in more than 50 years. Now's the time to act. Mr. Trump says that he's going to cut benefits. He's going to make sure he eliminates taxes on Social Security. Another major problem. Of course, we have that in a bill that's before this body to do that, but the difference is we pay for it. Mr. Musk and Mr. Trump don't want to pay for it, because what they want to do with that money is provide another tax break for the wealthy on the backs of everyday working Americans who have done this throughout their lifetime. With that, Mr. Speaker, I hope everybody in this chamber finds some spine and stands up and takes a vote on Social Security. I yield back.